Hey everybody, Debbie here. And guess what today is? It is weigh-in Monday again. Boy, these Mondays just keep coming, don't they? Faster and faster, it seems. All right, so drum roll, please. How did I do this week? I am back down. Yes, I am down to 156. So, yay. Okay, so hopefully I can keep this trend going so that I can break through the 150s and get down into the 140s, which would be I'd be ecstatic. I would just be so happy. So, 156, so I'm down 2 pounds from last week, and that was no carbs. No carbs. Zero, which was painful. Boy, I sure hope someday I just don't crave carbs anymore, but I don't see that happening. So this week I did absolutely no carbs. I did work out a bit more this week than normal. Not normal, but than I have been the last couple weeks. So I'm getting that scale to move again. Yay! So that makes me happy. So what did I eat this week? I ate my hamburger mixture. For those of you that don't know, it's just ground up, ground hamburger, loose meat hamburger, basically, with taco seasoning, lettuce, uh, cheese, and sour cream. And I mix that all up and I eat it with a spoon. And I've also been doing for my dessert this week has been I've been kind of I don't know what started this or why, but I like peanut butter, and I used to love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But being that I'm not eating bread, and I don't really need the jelly, I just used to do it out of, it's peanut butter and jelly, but I don't really care about the jelly. So I have actually been doing a teaspoon of chunky peanut butter with my meal every day. I don't know, something about Jiffy's chunky peanut butter. Didn't it used to be called Jiffy? Am I wrong? I don't know. I seem to think that it was Jiffy, not Jif, but I could be wrong. Anyways, this is the extra crunchy. It's 7 grams of protein and very little carbs. So it's actually 5 grams of carbs, but you've got 2 grams of fiber and 3 of sugar, so it's really 0 carbs. So I eat a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon, not just, I mean, it heaps, as my dessert for my one meal a day. I've also had, I bought ribeye steaks because I do love steak, but they're not real thick, but they're still thick. So I slice them like down the middle so that they're thin. So I did that for one meal this week. Actually, I did that a couple of times this week, where we just do the steak and some green beans or peas as my veggie. What else did I eat this week? Let's see. We made. I make hard-boiled eggs all the time because I like them, and they're a nice addition. So, I'll have a hard-boiled egg, but we made egg salad this week. So it's just, a hard-boiled eggs crushed up and mayo and mustard mixed in there and celery. And I just eat that with a spoon. So those have been my meals this week. So I'm keeping the calories pretty low, actually. Trying to put this back, sorry. Keeping the calories pretty low, but I'm still getting a lot of all of my nutrients, I should say. My protein, my fats, and veggies. And that's really the crux of it, is you need those things. And I do put pink Himalayan salt on stuff because I used to be a salt addict. You guys may know this if you remember from earlier on in my videos. But I love salt. So I replaced my regular salt with pink Himalayan salt, and that's really good, you guys. The taste is phenomenal. You would not know that it's not regular salt, and it's good for you. It's one of the elements that you need in your body. So I use that on just about everything, literally. And I have still been drinking the snake juice, but not as much as I used to. Mainly it's just the potassium, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda for my kidneys because I don't want kidney stones. So baking soda helps prevent that. But if you're gonna do the baking soda, I just add a scoop to my water. like when you're breaking your fast, when you're getting ready to eat, um, you should do the tablespoon of baking soda, but don't eat for like an hour after you do that, because you got to allow that to get through your system. So I will do that usually like in the middle of my fast. I'll just throw a tablespoon of baking soda into some water and drink that. And apple cider vinegar. You guys know I'm a big proponent of that because I find it makes me feel better. It's just good for everything. So there's that. Um, I have been swimming. It's been cold here. Not okay. I shouldn't say cold because it's not cold compared to some places, but colder than it was here. It's fall. It's getting chilly. So in the evenings and nighttime and mornings are chilly. I think it's gotten down to like 40 here. But during the day it warms up and it gets up to like today I think it's going to hit 78. Yesterday I hit 83. So during the week I can't swim during the day because I'm working, but on the weekends I'm trying to do that. So that's what I'm doing. I did swim a couple of times last week at night. It was cold and the pool is not heated. But I did it anyway and got my exercises in, and then of course used the hot tub to take the chill off because wow, it was cold. So that's what I've been doing this week, or I should say last week. This week I'm gonna kind of rinse and repeat. I'm gonna do the same stuff this week because it's working, and then as soon as it stops working, and then I'll change it up again. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. How'd you guys do this week? Gains, losses, non-scale victories. I wore jeans this week that I haven't worn in a long time, which was fun. It does make me, it makes me feel good when I put something on and it's loose or it's, too big all of a sudden. That's a good motivator, guys. So if you have clothes that you haven't worn for a while, or that you haven't even tried to put on because you knew they were going to be too small, and you've been on this journey with me, try them on because it's quite the motivator, let me tell you. I have to get a new bathing suit. Mine is like literally hanging off of me, which is great, but I can't justify spending money on bathing suits right now. So I try to go when there's nobody else there. The things we do. I don't want to spend any money on clothing because I'm still in the process, right? And I want to buy clothes now that are going to be too big in another 2 months. So I'm just trying to wear, sweatpants and yoga pants and things like that and dresses that are not form-fitting, so that I don't have to buy new clothes until after I've lost all my weight, because again I don't want to have to do that twice. Financially speaking, it's just wasteful, so I'm not doing that. So I'm just trying to make do with what I have. What else is going on? Let's see. Like I said, this week I'm going to try and do the same thing that I did last week. I'm going to swim, work out as much as I can, try and stay off the carbs this week. I did, you know what? I said no carbs this week, and I fibbed because I did have. My daughter made this chicken stuff in the crock pot with chicken and carrots and celery and a whole bunch of seasoning and stuff. It was really good, but she bought Hawaiian rolls. I don't know if you guys know what a Hawaiian roll is, but oh my god, are they flavorful. They're very, very good. So when she made that chicken dinner, basically then you heat up the Hawaiian rolls and put it over top, and it's like chicken and dumplings almost. But I did have one Hawaiian roll one night this week when she made that because I had to try it, and it was delicious. But it didn't push me out of ketosis or anything like that, and obviously didn't affect the scale. So having said that, those of us that are really watching the carbs, it isn't a crime to indulge now and again, as long as you're not overindulging, right? So like I had one roll with my chicken dinner, whereas like my grandson had 3. Okay, and had this been before I was fasting, I probably would have had 2 or 3 myself because they are delicious. But I only had 1, and then I didn't eat carbs the next 4 days after that. So it's all in moderation, right? everything in moderation is okay. So we just need to pay attention. Now, I have discovered through the course of this process that carbs are not my friend, and that they do stall my weight loss, and they do cause me to gain. Um, but that doesn't mean that I can't have one thing of, one helping of potatoes a week, or one dinner roll a week, or something with carbs in it once in a while. So I do not advocate for extremism. I advocate for moderation. Okay, so I think, and I know I've said this before, that keto is great, and I know there's a lot of people having a lot of success on keto, and that's fantastic. And if it works for you, that's fantastic. I can't be 100% keto because I do love carbs, and I can't just cut carbs completely out of my diet. But not only that, whenever you cut any particular food group out of your diet completely, and you just like totally quit eating it, eventually you will probably add it back into your diet, and your body's going to have a hard time processing it because it's been without for so long. And I don't want to have that problem. So I try to eat everything in moderation. Now, I do try to stay away from sugar, it's sodas, things like that. And you guys may or may not recall, I was a Pepsi addict. Oh my God, I could go through a 2 liter a day, sometimes two 2 liters a day. Um, in the past, I would say in the past month, I've had maybe one glass of Pepsi, and that was with a mixed drink when I was out. But even at that, I knew I was going to do that, so I didn't have any carbs, that 2 or 3 day span before and after. So you just kind of balance it. So we don't want to deprive ourselves, because when we deprive ourselves, then we want whatever it is we're depriving ourselves of even more. So it's a mind game, and we all do it. We all do it. Oh, I can't have that. Oh gosh, now I really want it, kind of thing. So we don't want to do that. This weekend or next weekend, I think my daughter is going to the cider mill out here in Vegas, and for cider and donuts, because we're from Michigan, and that's a big thing for us, and we do it every year. I don't think I'm going to go, but if they bring cider and donuts home, people, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have a bite of donut. Yes, I am. I'm gonna try really hard not to eat a whole donut. I might eat half a donut, but that just means if I do that, then I'm not gonna have any carbs or any types of sugars before or after for a couple of days, and then I'll be fine. But I'm not gonna go through the fall season and not have cider and donuts. I'm just not gonna do that, because that's part of my life. That's who I am. That's what we do every year. So again, it isn't about depriving yourself. It isn't about saying, oh no, I can't have that. It's about thinking about it. Okay, yes, I can have that, but if I do that, then I have to be really careful the days leading up to that, or the days after that, or both. In my case, I try to do both. But so that's how you balance it. Okay, so when people ask me, about my diet, what diet I'm on, I'm not on a diet. I'm changing my lifestyle. I'm using moderation to allow me to enjoy the foods that I enjoy without overindulging. And also with the fasting, I know that for instance, that Hawaiian dinner roll that I had the other night for dinner, with my dinner, it's not going to hurt me in the long haul, because the rest of the week I didn't eat any carbs. And as you see, my scale still dropped. So moderation, people, moderation. That's my message for today. Okay, done rambling. Join us on Facebook, Debbie OMAD on Facebook. Fabulous people over there doing some phenomenal things. And so motivating. Goodness gracious, are they motivating. So really, check it out if you haven't. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and share it. If you know somebody that's trying to change their lifestyle, trying to get healthy, send them a link, man. Send them over here. Let them join our group and join our journey to self-improvement. Okay, so as I say all the time, and will always say, we are in this together, and we will do this together. And people, we are doing this together. We really are. All you got to do is look at the comments below when people update us how they're doing, and also on Facebook. It's phenomenal the amount of life changes that are occurring with people doing fasting, whether it's intermittent fasting, OMAD, warrior, whatever the case may be, or if you're not fasting, if you're just doing, whatever lifestyle change worked for you, it's working for you, it's still a group of very, very supportive people that are here to help us work through the challenges and the days where, we slip, we all slip, we all slip, we all say, oh, I just want to cave right now. And some of us do it and some of us don't, but we just get up the next day and start again. And that's all we can do. And by doing that, it catches up, the days move on, before you know it, a week's gone by and you've lost 2-3 pounds. So it's fabulous. So I'm down 156. I'm so very happy with that, and hopefully next week I will break the 155 mark and be down to 154. That's my goal, 154 for next week. Hopefully I'll make it. We'll see. I'll let you know on Weigh In Monday, right? Bye, everybody. Love you. Remember, WOMAD on Facebook. Like, thumbs up this video below. Subscribe. Share with your friends. And we will talk next week. I can't wait to see your comments. Love you guys. Bye.